Hi, Jim Ferguson here with another short video, hopefully bringing you a bit of advice, inspiration. Now, I read a, a lot of books. I read biographies, I read autobiographies, I read a bit of fiction, but mainly the books I read are to do with business. I read some which are manuals, if you like, which are instructional, tell me how to do a specific task or something. How to build up an eBay business, how to write a blog, etc. That kind of thing, the technical side of the business. But probably 90% of what I read are more books to do with inspiration, with positive mental attitude, because that kind of thing is in business, well, in life generally, is a lot more important than the actual technicalities. The technicalities you can pick up quite easily. You can bring in someone else with more knowledge than you to actually do something for you. But if you don't have the motivation and the positive mental attitude, then you never actually get round to doing anything. What I'd always recommend, and what was recommended to me when I first went into multi-level marketing a few years ago, was to read 10 or 20 pages every single day. Now, actually, in my lifetime, probably 30 or 40 years, I've been reading management books to do with various jobs I've done. So I was already in that learning and knowledge kind of mode. Uh, but if that is new to you, then I really do recommend you get some motivational books and you read minimum 10 pages a day. If you can read 10 or 20 pages a day and you do that consistently every day, then in the course of a year, you're probably going to be reading 20, 25 books at least. And if you are on your own, if you've just set up your own business, you can be quite isolated. You can be lacking in ideas, and your motivation can dip. So it really does pay to get your mind right, and to read those kind of inspirational stories, those motivational books every single day. Now, what most people do, and what I'm guilty of this. I did this. Is you buy the books, you go at it, and you read. You read and you read and you read, and you don't actually implement anything. I've done this. I've got a head full of knowledge from reading all these books. I've got a shelf full of books that I've read, and I know about all these various topics, and I can tell you everything there is to know about NLP or whatever, um, but didn't put it into practice. And it's only when you actually stop and think, yeah, I've got to stop putting stuff on the shelf, I've got to read it, and I've actually got to put it into practice, that it really makes a difference. So in addition to reading that 10 or 20 pages a day, or read a chapter, read a sort of a specific chapter a day, and actually put it into practice. Read that chapter, study it, maybe reread it, and no matter what it is, if it's an instruction about how to set up a Twitter account and get Twitter followers, or if it's how to have a positive mindset, whatever it is that you've read, actually implement it, do it, make sure it works. Once it's implemented, then go on, read the next 20 pages, read the next chapter, and put that into effect. Because if we're not doing that, then all we're doing is we're making the publishers very wealthy. We're making the people who make bookshelves very wealthy by filling them with these unused books. So read and then take action, or as Tony Robbins says, take massive action. So thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this, just click like. If you really enjoyed it, then click subscribe and see the rest of my YouTube videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.